Habari zenu guys. For those of you who may not know, I am Susan Nganga and welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. As the title of this video suggests, I'll be doing episode 4 of my life as a sister, and I'll be telling you about how my life turned out differently because of having a sister. So a little background story for those of you who do not know. I have been a sister for 4 years, a sister to an incredibly beautiful, smart, loving, caring, very sweet angel, differently abled kid. And I do not call her differently abled as a label. I call her differently abled because this whole series was started for a couple of reasons, and that will somehow be not the main focus, but we will focus on that. Like a huge chunk of this videos will be about that. So I'll first tell you why I started this series. I'll give you maybe 3 reasons. First is I wanted to tell you about how you can prevent some neurological disorders, because some of them can be prevented if you have like the right knowledge, and all that will come with time as the episodes progress. Secondly, I wanted for you guys to like know the whole package that comes with dealing with a differently abled kid. It's not just tears, it's a whole package. There are very high highs, there are low lows, but I wanted to show you guys that from my perspective, from my experience. I know everyone's experience is different, but I wanted to give you my perspective of that. Then thirdly, I want to be my sister's favorite sibling. Like I'm just gaining sibling points. I want for her to really love me, so that when she's older and she watches this video, she'll be like, oh, so loves me so much, and then she'll love me a lot. I know, I'm smart. I know. I'm even shocked by myself at times. But yeah, so okay, before we even get started, if you haven't already subscribed, subscribing is absolutely free and it only helps boost my channel. So if that subscribe button is red and you're watching this, just tap. Just as in tuni dakika moja. So let's get started. First thing, I would have gone to a totally different university. So you guys know there's this natural progression of things, yeah? You're in high school, you select the universities you would want to attend, then you get called to a certain university. I do not remember selecting the university that I was called to, but I was called to join, should I mention it? Cooperative University of Kenya. And it was like a bittersweet moment. Like I was kind of happy that I've been called to a certain university, but then I was still not 100% content. And having had a sister and having stayed with her at home for like more than a year, I got to ponder on the options I had, and so I did not go to that university. And this is my second point, I got to do a different course. I'd been called to Cooperative University to do a totally different course, and my heart was not really content with it at first because my first love was mathematics. So I always knew that if I go to university, I'll do a course that heavily incorporates mathematics, or if it doesn't, it has some elements of it. So I'd been called to do a course that did not have anything to do with mathematics. And I remember the principal of my high school told me that the course you've been called for is actually good. I don't know whether she told me a niece. She just told me there's someone that she knows who did that course and they're really doing great. And so I was a bit convinced to do it. But if I had done it, I would not have really gotten to do something that I love. Because when I stayed at home for that period, I got to go to a different university. I got to do a course that I like and I am learning to love as I go along the way. So, and you guys, if I had done the course that I had been called to, my life would have had a totally different trajectory. I know people say that there's your destiny, there's where you're supposed to be, but you know, like the decision you make, like as you move along, you keep on determining the course of how it goes. So I am really glad for those 2 things, because now I'm doing something that I relatively love and in a university that is good. So yeah, thanks to my sister if she's watching this. Then thirdly, I got to learn about different conditions, neurological disorders I got to meet differently abled kids. I got, like, before I got my sister, I had no idea. I had never heard of something like CP. And it's not ignorance, it's those things whereby some you've never even thought of such a thing, so it's new and you're learning about it. I got to even, I've met a kid with autism. You got to learn about things like ADHD, which we shall talk about as we continue with this series. Then, fourth point, I got to realize that I had certain virtues or qualities in me that I did not know before. Like, I realized I'm such a protective person. I'm protective of my own. Because right now, let me tell you something. My sister, I would literally do anything for my sister. I'm not the kind of person to get into physical fights. But if it calls for it, I'll fight. I'll fight. Like, I realized I'm very, very protective of my own. Because I remember I've had situations whereby someone is with my sister and I don't really like how they treat them. And kinda maybe I would choose to just keep it to myself, but no, I'm very vocal when it comes to that. So I am protective of my own. I also realized that I am compassionate. I know it sounds as though I'm blowing my own trumpet, but this was something that I was told by like a third party, not myself. Like for the people that, for instance, there's a certain, should I mention these people? There's a certain, let me just say, certain director who got to know that I had decided not to go to class so that I could stay with my sister. And I remember him telling me that I am such a compassionate person, which wasn't something that, have I been told that before? Okay, I don't know if I have, and if it has happened, I have most probably forgotten about it. Guys, this is Susan from the future, and I just wanted to tell you that I had more traits, but it felt as though I was blowing my own trumpet, and I felt the need to like downplay it a bit. But then again, overall, I have grown as a person. I have gotten to know myself a bit more, and yeah, that's the bottom line. Past Susan, take it over. It helped me become grounded. It helped me do something that I love in a place that I am learning to love. It helped me learn traits about me that I didn't know before. And it's a beautiful journey, and I'm really excited that you guys are going to be with me, like, as we progress. So yeah, that's all for today's video. That's all. That's everything. And also, I really appreciate the 325 of you guys. You guys literally mean the world to me. I was even telling my mom that, imagine these 325 people, if I had like a party, will I be able to accommodate each and every one of them? Then I'm like, no, then there's so many people. So, and I wouldn't mind if we got to like 1,000. That's like, I really want for us to grow. So yeah, that's it for today's video, and I'll see you next week. Same time, same place, same day, same person. And guys, my hair started growing. Can you guys see? So yeah, bye guys. Oh wait, I haven't told you guys to subscribe. Kindly continue subscribing, like this video, share with your friends and family, comment something down below. Yeah, kwaherini. Mwah.